So Ravenfield is a game with a lot of mods on the workshop, and it can be difficult to find what you're looking for, especially in the weapons department. There are so many mods out there that add in guns from other games, some that get a bit redundant with 30 AK variants, while others flat out don't work on EA26. So this video is just a little something I put together to show off some mods, old and new, that all work in the current version of the game. The links will be down below in the description. Leave a like if you enjoy, and let's get into it. So the first mod on this list is something small and simple, and that is the Assault MRR, which is a mod that adds in this really cool variant of the normal Recon LRR that is present in the vanilla game. With it, you get two cool Bullpup assault rifles that fit in perfectly with the vanilla feel of Ravenfield. You get one variant that is just a stock, fully automatic rifle with no sights or anything, very basic. Then, of course, for those of you who, like me, enjoy a bit of attachments on your weapons, there's also a Spec Ops variant that has a holographic, suppressor, and a really cool side-mounted laser pointer you can actually switch to as an alternate sight. Next up, we have the Banilla Sudoname weapon pack, which is a fairly new mod that just released, and this is something modern Ravenfield has needed for a long time. I know there are other Vanilla Plus-like weapon mods out there, but the vast majority of them don't actually follow the bullet speed of Vanilla Ravenfield, which basically makes any of the guns from those packs completely outclass their vanilla counterparts that they're supposed to be complementing. Vanilla Plus is probably the best mod out there if you want something that really does complement and add to the base game. It comes really close to feeling like an official part of Ravenfield, and the best part for me is the variety of weapons you get in it. One problem I have with a lot of weapon mods is that they tend to focus too heavily on AR and AK variants. While Banilla Plus does have those with an updated Patriot and RK-44, as well as MG variants of the two, it also has loads of variety everywhere else. You get bullpups, a proper M14 styled sniper, shotguns, SMGs, pistols, just to name a few. It really makes the weapon pack feel unique. I would say if you like playing a more vanilla-styled Ravenfield with the sort of slower-paced, unique gunplay it offers, then this is a must-have mod. Even if that isn't your thing, I would still highly recommend you try it. That being said, I haven't forgotten about those of you who might want something more realistic, and that brings us to our next weapon pack. So the Spec Ops weapon pack is basically the realism version of Banilla Plus. Like Banilla Plus, it too has fantastic variety in terms of the weapons offered. Again, you still have your standard AK and AR variants, but they aren't overpowering everything else for a change, which I really appreciate. Also, the inclusion of two AUG variants gives this pack major points with me, since that's one of my favorite guns of all time. With this one, like the previous, you get SMGs, assault rifles, shotguns, snipers, and even a few rocket launchers. Both this and Banilla Plus, in my mind, are perfect must-haves. They both have great variety, quality, and everything about them is just perfect. I can't recommend these two enough. Though, one thing I liked specifically about the Spec Ops pack is that, unlike other quote-unquote realism mods, the guns in this one actually require some level of skill to use. You can't just hold down the trigger for full auto and snipe people across the map, as you'll lose accuracy rather quickly. It strikes a perfect balance between fun gameplay and simulated realism, which is something I have yet to see many other mods do. Getting into explosives now, we have modernish frag grenades, which is another must-have in my opinion. I personally hate the vanilla frags in every way. They don't do enough damage, they fly through the air way too slowly, and they're just ugly, they suck. This pack not only provides a better alternative, but also gives you variety. You have all kinds of grenades here, like the popular M67 or F1, to some more obscure ones like the M68 impact grenade, which is a lot of fun to use, if you don't blow yourself up with it first. Overall, I would say this grenade pack is great for any setup. It fits well with vanilla-styled gameplay as long as you don't mind the grenades being a bit faster, and it also fits very well with any kind of realistic configuration. 10 out of 10 mod, would use again. Now for the last one on this list, we have an older mod that does still work on EA26, and that is the Nyan Cat gun. This weapon is hilarious to use. It's basically an SMG that constantly shoots a straight line of rainbows and Pop-Tart cats out at your enemies while it plays the Nyan Cat theme. Obviously not something you'd use in any serious kind of configuration, but still really fun to just mess around with, or if you're having a bad day and just want to mow down your enemies with rainbow Pop-Tart cats and blow off some steam, then this is a perfect mod for you. So that concludes my top 5 Ravenfield weapon mods. Please remember to leave a like on this video, it helps out a lot, and go download a few of these. Or all of them. I really highly recommend every single one. If you'd like to see another video like this, let me know in the comments below and suggest some weapon packs that you'd like to see featured. As always, I thank you so much for watching, have a great day, and stay safe. Goodbye.